Hello and welcome to Ryan Magic. I'm Ryan and this is Magic. Welcome back to the channel. On this channel Welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. On this channel, I dive into all things magic. Magic book reviews, magic trick reviews, playing card reviews, magic tricks, anything to do with magic, I cover it here. Today, I have another episode of Coffee and Cards. I have the Lucky Draw pack of cards by Art of Play. Let's dive in. Looking at the tuck case, I like the simplicity of this. I like the use of lines. I like that there's like a court card face on the tuck case. And then I like the back. It almost looks like old school wallpaper or like a bowling alley back in the 70s. I assume that just when I looked at it, that's what I thought. I do enjoy this pack of cards so far. So looking at the back design, it is what's on the tuck case. It gives it a really nice look. I like that it's kind of beige, blue, and red. The diamonds are nice. In a fan, they look really cool. And on the table, it looks really neat. I like this design a lot, actually. It's not overbearing, but it gives it enough to give it a certain look, and it breaks it apart from the regular bicycle or tally-ho or B-backed cards. Looking at the extra cards now, we get a intro card. You also get a blank-faced card, and then you get two jokers, and they are completely unique. I've never seen jokers like this. It is just Joker is written on blue and red and in a cool line design. So those are the extra cards that you get with this deck. Looking at the aces now, we can see that all the aces, I like that they're not I like that they're not filled in. They're all just line designs. I like that each one is a little bit different than the next. Looking at the face cards now, the jacks, we can see that for the most part, the design is the same. It's a very almost modern looking design. Just a few lines. I like that nothing is solid. There's not a lot of color on all of them. It's very minimal design and very minimal color with a lot of design, so it pops without it being too much. Looking at the queens, they have the same style in that it's all line work. Looking at the kings, they continue the same overall feel with the line design. Diving into the rest of the cards, we can see that the overall line design is continued throughout each of the cards. So all in all, I do enjoy this pack of cards. The only downside, I think, is that blank-faced card doesn't match the face of the actual cards. It would be neat if the face was that white to match it, but maybe you could instead make the back of a card change because of the beige. So that would be the only downside, I say, that I could really see with this, is that the blank face isn't really too helpful when it comes to doing a magic trick. It can be, but it's more noticeable than if it was just a white faced to match the rest of the deck. I like that not all of the cards are overly distracting, so it is easy to see. I think just maybe the court cards would be a little bit hard to follow because of their unique design. You may not be able to catch it off the bat, but what does help is that the heart is very clear, and because of the pip, you could clearly see the Queen of Hearts. So the face might be a little bit hard to tell, but you would be able to pick up what card it is, which I really enjoy because it doesn't make it overly distracting. I would rate this deck out of 5 wands. I would give it a 4.5. I actually very much like this deck. I think it's elegant, and simple but yet intricate, and it has a nice modern look. It looks really cool shuffling it and using it, and I don't think it would be overly distracting if it was used in a magic trick. The cards handle well like any Art of Play pack of cards, so that's really nice and helpful. And again, when you do some flourishes with it, even if you drop some cards, they still look really neat. It's awesome to see this pack of cards, and I would use this regularly. So out of 5 wands, I would give this a 4.5. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Coffee and Cards. I hope that you enjoyed. If you are interested in any of these packs of cards, make sure to go to Art of Play and see all of the cards that they have. If you're even remotely interested in collecting playing cards, doing magic, or if you just want some fancy decks to play card games with the family, definitely check out Art of Play. Other than that, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Coffee and Cards.